Miranda Ray with STL TV, and we're here with Lori and Helen from SSM, and it's not a coincidence that we've got people in the medical field and we're talking about fireworks. Ladies, with the 4th of July so rapidly approaching, is it worth us talking about safety to parents and children?
You know, Miranda, first of all, if you look at the summer, it's a big holiday for kids. They're out of school, they're very excited. There's 3 big holidays. If you count the days between Memorial Day and Labor Day, you have the 99 days of fun. And in between there is the 4th of July. There's a lot of things that we need to take into consideration, and one of those things is supervision of children at all times.
Yes, as far as the fireworks are concerned, the best advice that we give for parents is to supervise your children, but more importantly, take your child to a public fireworks display.
You know, I'm glad you said that, because I was going to mention that fireworks are actually illegal in the city of St. Louis. Yes. However, if you find yourself in a situation where something has happened and someone's been injured, what should you do?
Well, the first thing you want to do is stop the burn. So remove the child from the danger, and then depending on the extent of the injury, you want to keep the wound clean, and they need to seek medical attention.
Now, do you think that parents and children take fireworks for granted, like they don't realize there's a real danger there?
Absolutely, absolutely they do. And actually the explosives that they use now in fireworks now are much different than the explosives that were used in fireworks back in the 70s. So the injuries are much more catastrophic, they're much more disabling, and they take advantage of it.
And you mentioned, when we sat this here when we started, you mentioned that it's very important to have one of these on hand. Why is that?
First of all, you never, ever, ever shoot a firework or aim a firework towards a house or in the grassy area. But if you choose to have fireworks, which we are really
because they're illegal,
because they're illegal,
right?
We want to make sure that you have a bucket of water at the site where the fireworks may be being lit from, in the event that that it's readily available and easily obtainable in the event that there is a negative result.
Even in a professional event, they're going to have fire extinguishers. They're going to make sure that the wind is in the right direction, and they're going to have hoses available. So they're taking those safety measures before they even start supervised fireworks.
So rule number 1 in fireworks safety is they're illegal in the city of St. Louis, so avoid them. But if for some reason you find yourself in a situation where something terrible has happened, tell me what you do then.
Well, again, children, depending on their age, they can be magical thinkers. So children are attracted to 2 things, fire and water. So they like to play with matches, they like to play with with lighters. They go through near bodies of water and different things like that. So again, the key is supervision, not just on the 4th of July, but all year round. And there's a lot of summer hazards besides fireworks. And the thing is that there's a lot of alternatives to fireworks. If you look at all 3 of us here, we're all 3. I got my T-shirt on with the flag, red, white, and blue, red, white, and blue. There's a lot of things. You can go to Menards, you can go to the dollar store, you can get T-shirts for your kids. Mm-hmm. We have different decorations here, flags. Mm-hmm. That's another way of saluting the birth of our country. You can buy white T-shirts for your kids, and then Lori has balloons, red, white, and blue. Got those at the dollar store, very inexpensive.
That'd be fun to pop, and they sound like fireworks.
Well, you know what? It's going to be hot, hopefully on the 4th of July, and a nice day, so we fill them up with water. There's nothing wrong with keeping cool, so water balloons. If you want to go back to the 70s for 2017, you give them white T-shirts. You fill these up, the red with red food coloring, the white with a different color, the blue with blue food coloring. Throw them at each other. Have your own tie-dye when they dry.
That's awesome. I like that idea.
Why don't you tell them about the balloons and the bracelets? The other suggestion, and that what Safe Kids Worldwide recommends, and all of the other safety organizations, including us, is as an alternative to fireworks, kids like the color and the lights, use the glow sticks or use the glow necklaces. They love these. They're inexpensive. Again, as Helen said, you can insert it into the balloon, pop it, then you blow the balloon up, and then they have a lit balloon, if you will. Something
so
that's very similar.
At nighttime, when you see the professional fireworks, they can also play with their balloons and have some light and color.
Is it safe to say that kids follow mom and dad's example?
Absolutely they do. So my suggestion to every parent is, for any risk area, you have to serve as a role model. You cannot make your child wear a bike helmet if you're cycling and you don't wear a bike helmet. You know, you can't mess with fireworks and promote me using the fireworks, but my son cannot use fireworks. So absolutely, children follow what their parents and adults do.
So once again, they're illegal in the city of St. Louis. Rule number 1 is don't light them off because they're illegal. But should something happen and you've got an injury, you've got to, 1, get to what? Get
first medical help.
Get medical help. If the clothing is on fire, you need to make sure that you put the clothing out first. Stop the burn, as Helen said. Seek medical help. It may require going to an emergency room. It may not. I will tell you, our ophthalmologists hate the 4th of July. We get many eye injuries.
Top injuries with fireworks are eyes and hands. So that's what we see the most in the emergency department. The other thing is, if you're unsure, bring them.
Right.
You know, we'd rather have them come and get treated or be sent back home than not to be treated in a way.
Great. Well, ladies, thank you so much for what you're doing. I think it's important that people understand how dangerous fireworks are.
And illegal.
And illegal. We keep saying that. And that if something does happen, get help right away. Minimize the injury and get help right away. So thank you for being
here. One
here.
thing I want to add about an eye injury, if your child or if you, the adult, have an eye injury, the recommendation is to do everything you can to not rub that eye because you actually can cause more damage and more harm and injury to that eye.
All right, so don't do the fireworks because they're illegal.
Right.
But if something happens, quickly get some help, minimize the burn, stop the burn, and then get them to the emergency room where these lovely ladies and the people that they work with can help make things better.
But you can have fun without fireworks.
Or you can go watch fireworks. You don't have to light them off to have fun with them. You can certainly go and enjoy the show.
Plus, they're so expensive. So go watch
Save
somebody else.
Save some money.
They're expensive.
So you be careful on the 4th of July. Take precautions to keep you and your family safe. And you know what? Thanks for watching STL TV.